Hey, good day, everyone. My name is Christopher Moileti Mulifi. I am one of the wellness workers in Central University of Technology. Today, we are hosting an event which is organized by wellness workers. And this event is with the aim of appreciating all the mothers and our mothers out there. Basically, this event is, in short, just to say thank you to our mothers, and also just to sort of start a conversation around what is a mother, what has our mothers done for us, and just to sort of say thank you to all the mothers out there. The event is, we will be on our outline. I don't know if anyone, or if everyone actually received a poster to show all the people who will be running the program. As I said, my name is Christopher. I will be your host, and then we will be joined later by Mr. Lehlohonolo, who will be replacing Karabo Asikhai, who is a wellness worker, and Tumelo, who is a CUT student. However, Tumelo hasn't confirmed or hasn't joined us as yet. I'm hoping she will join as soon as possible. AJ, I can already see.
I have.
Oh, thank you, Tumelo. AJ is also a wellness worker who will be speaking. We also have Moses and Mpo and Tiamo. And last but not least, Bopilo, in his absence, we will be covering for him. We can somewhat start with the event. I'm going to give now a chance to Mr. Lehlohonolo, known as Uncle. He's a wellness worker. Mr. Lehlohonolo, you can take us over, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I just want to see if, can everyone hear me?
We can hear you properly, sir.
Oh, okay, thank you. If you can hear me, then it's good. My name is Lehlohonolo Kotsi. I am a wellness worker at University of Technology, and I will be doing the welcoming for the session, for tonight's session. So I would love to welcome everyone that has came to our session, and I want to give thanks to them, to say I appreciate your presence here, because we know that you have other commitments, but you chose to join us here when we are celebrating our wonderful mothers at CUT at large, in CUT at large. I wanna pay my special thanks to our special invites, who is Tumelo, the poet. Is Tumelo here?
Yes, he is here.
Tumelo. Okay. And also Mpo.
I am here.
Okay, thank you very much. Siamo. Siamo, are you here?
Present.
Thank you very much. AJ is also here, and Moses. Is Moses here? Mr. Moses?
I think he is, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, then I would just like to outline few of how our program is going to, few items of how our program is going to run. First of all, please, to everyone, please feel free if you want to say something, you have suggestions, you have questions, or you just want to join the conversation, please feel free, and to that, just raise up your hand so that we recognize you. And also, you must feel free, like I've said, you must feel free to say whatever that you want to say. This platform is not limited to how we are going to thank our beautiful parents, especially our mothers. So our session for tonight is a pre-Mother's Day, pre-event of Mother's Day, because tomorrow is Mother's Day. So today we will be thanking all the women that are mothers, of course, to say they have brought us in this world, they've raised us, they loved us, they taught us life lessons and everything. So by so saying, I would love to say to you, please find it in your comforts that you feel free and enjoy our session. Thank you very much. I'm not sure the next item on the list, Mr. Chris, you will
Thank you.
you'll take it from there, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lihlohonolo. He is one of the wellness workers, as I said. Thank you for that proper welcoming and proper opening. Thank you very much, sir. It's appreciated. On our agenda, the next person who will be sort of starting will be Tumelo. I see she said she is here. She will be sort of saying a poem that she wrote specifically about a mother or two mothers. Tumelo, the stage is yours. You can go. Continue, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you properly, ma'am.
Okay, right. Oh, mommy, I know you're not superwoman, but to me, you're still a superhero. You're the only one who understands when I'm going through phases, when my life is like a maze, twisting and turning without haste. For some reason, you're always in a gaze. You never cease to amaze. Run at your own pace, you said. Mommy, you raised me in a certain way that procured me a throne in a dimension of independent women. And you did the same for my brothers, all on your own. Mommy, you reign a queen of your own castle. The trace of your work cannot be erased. Words of grace upon your life. My prayer is for you to live a long life. You will always be the love of my life, light of my life. I may not say this very often, but I admire and appreciate you. Mommy, I love you. And I'm done.
Oh my God. Thank you very much. That was sweet, short, and wow. Thank you. I really appreciate. Come on, guys. Let's give her some hands. Come on, guys. Let's give her some hands or some clapping. Thank you. You deserve clapping. Clapping of hands.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, ma'am. For the next speaker, we will be talking to AJ, who is also a wellness worker, a BEd student in Central University of Technology. AJ, let's jump onto it. Tell us about your mother. Let's talk about mothers. And please note, everyone, we want this to be as open as possible. So if you have any suggestion or you want to say something while another speaker is talking, you can just raise your hand so that we can recognize you and you start flowing in the topic. Let's go, AJ.
All right. Chris, I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you properly, my brother.
Yes.
Cool. You know, I was in this platform. I don't know how long do I have to speak, but I mean, when it comes to a mother, I can take the whole year basically. I mean, decades to come when it comes to a mother's explanation towards a mother. And I was given this platform and I was so grateful for that because now I can share who my mother really is. You know, the type of mother I was raised by. Guys, I wanna briefly just explain how my mother is basically. She's a strong woman. A woman without fear, a woman that is beyond any challenge. Like she just oversteps these challenges and she's never disappointing anyone. And one thing for sure is that, is what?
Yes, you can continue, sir.
Okay. There was a time in my life where things were just horrible. And in my young age, in my childhood, we didn't have money, we didn't have anything. And my mom was raising 5 children on her own. Our dad left us and she was raising them. And until today, I'm the last person that she's actually waiting for me to have a degree on. The rest have the degrees, the rest have their own masters, and one of them is basically has a PhD already. That's my eldest sister. So the type of mother she raised, the type of children she raised, you could see it with the way we are towards people. As most of you have known me, I don't choose specific people to chill with. I chill with anyone. I go around, I share love, I just talk to everyone, I make sure that everyone is laughing at me because that's the type of mother I had, the type of mother that brought me and said, you know what, anything is possible in life. And today I show it with everything that comes, that I'm actually encountering, every challenges that I'm actually defeating is because of the anchor and the foundation that my mom has left me, actually built me on. So yeah, I can really say a lot about my mom, and this is just in a nutshell. I don't know if I'm making sense at all, but yeah, this basically what I can just say about my mom.
Yeah,
If I can
definitely. You
explain.
can already hear that the way you're describing your mother, you can already hear that there is that sense of motherhood that you still, those characteristics of a mother that you have within you when you're speaking about that you always speak to everyone and you're open and loving and sharing and stuff like that. Just give me one word. If you were to describe your mother in one word, what would you say? Like one word.
Love.
Ah,
Love. That's
love.
all. Because she always says that without love, there's no way you're going. Because if you're rude to people, no one will like you, no one will love you, no one will be around you. But if you show them love, no matter what, you'll always be the different person. You'll always be the bigger person with just showing people love and kindness. So this is how she raised us, with the love and basically really the love of God, because she's really a huge child of God. So yeah, this is basically how I can describe my mom in one word.
Thank you, Mr. AJ. Let's somewhat jump into Moses. He is the former SLC member, mostly known in CUT as Moses the President. Moses, can you please open your mic in the meantime? Mr. Moses, I think he is here. Moses Ntonyane, show me. Yes, he is here.
Good evening, everyone. Perhaps before we continue with any further speaking, I should clarify that I'm not a former, but the incumbent member of SRC. That needs to be clarified before we continue. I'm still a member of SRC in good standing. Thank you.
Yes, it's clarified. It's clarified, Mr. Moses. Let's jump in. Mr. Moses, tell me, who is your mother? Like, I'm pretty sure your mother is a very strong person whom has built this confidence, this strong character of person. Like, if you were to describe your mother, how can you describe her? I mean.
Thank you very much. I am a very emotional person, by the way. By emotional, I don't mean that I am temperamental. I mean I am compassionate, sympathetic. I feel for other people. I'm a human being more than anything, and that of course comes from what I have been taught by my mother. There's a few lessons that I got which stand out from my mother, and one of them in Lelehore, when someone has done something good and you benefited, do not forget that. Sometimes you get to meet people and they do a lot of good things, but when they do bad, you forget all the good and focus on the bad. My mother taught me, in this life, nobody's perfect. Always concentrate and focus on the positive. People are going to disappoint you. You are going to disappoint people. Do your best not to disappoint anybody. But when you do, forgive yourself and move on. I was raised by one of the strongest women alive. I think I've never met any woman in the world stronger than my mother. She was with my father until I was 24. So when she made the vow to my father that till death do us part, she was telling the truth. When my mother commits to something, she sees it through.
Yes, sir, you can continue, Mr. Moses. I think Mr. Moses has cut. I don't know if everyone.
Also, it's for that reason when I started finishing everything to protect her family, to protect her children. But she also does not condone and promote wrongdoing. I was raised by a woman of faith. Most of the people knew me first as a Christian brother, as an evangelical student, not necessarily as an activist. But I continue, by the way, to be an evangelical student, not only an activist. I draw strength and courage from the faith that my mom continues to demonstrate. I studied teacher education. The last thing I want to mention about my mom, I studied teacher education because at a time when I thought I was too old to study, my mom said to me, 4 years will go by, whether you go to university or not. The time will not stop. In 2021, 4 years would have lapsed. In 2021, what would you have to show for the 4 years that you did not go to university because you were too old? Will you provide something to say, this is what I did with my life? My life is progressing because I did not go to university. And because of that, I listened to my mom and I came to university. And if all goes well, I will safely say before next week ends that I am a graduate of CUT, safely. So the 4 years has passed and I have something to show for the 4 years. But had I not listened to my mom, had I took the easy way out, the final excuse, the final nail in our coffin is that excuse, I'm too old. Once you say that, it's over. You will never do anything progressive. You will never do anything useful with your life. And so my mom has been everything. In 2016, when I was doing my first year, I was without accommodation. So I was staying at home in Excelsior. I only came here when I was writing my tests. My mom supported me like no other. I didn't attend any classes. I only came to CUT when I had a test or a submission. Sometimes I didn't have the money to come here to submit, and she understood. When I failed 4 out of 8 modules in my first semester, my mother said, go back in the second semester and pass everything. And in my second semester, 2016, I was able to pass everything. And with a bit of distinctions here and there. And so she has taught me everything I know, and she has given me everything I needed to be who I am and what I am today.
Wow.
So ke leboha mme wa ka more than bomme bohle ba teng lefatsheng. Ha ona mme lefatsheng e ke mo tsebang a tshiang a ratang jwalo ka mme wa ka. Ke a leboha.
Thank you. Wow. I mean, the way you described it, the way you said it, the way you could tell you were starting to be emotional when you started bringing the 2016 thing. But tell me, Moses, before we close it, just give a one sentence. If maybe your mother was here, Onaumamete right now, what would you say to her? One statement.
For everything that you are, that you have been, that you always be, I'll forever be grateful. I thank God for your life. I thank God for who you are. Continue to be a strong woman that you have always been.
Clap hands. I need clap hands for that. Wow. Wonderful. I don't know how to. This is getting more emotional the more it continues. But to further the program, let's talk to Mpho. She is also one of the SRC members. Mpho Hlatshwayo. I'm sure she is also part of us here. Mpho Hlatshwayo, can you please just open the mic for us and just say hi to make sure that you are still in the conversation?
Hi, Chris.
Definitely, she's in here. Mpho, let's talk about a mother. From the research that I've been doing, I hear that you have lost your mother. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have lost my mother long time ago. But hey, with God, you are never alone or you are never an orphan. So wherever you go, there's always a mother to you. That's what God does to us.
So tell me, that's where I want to go. Actually, that's where I want to go in terms of the mother you have received, the love mother you have received from the outside. Who has been that godmother or God or any mother that has been for you?
Oh, okay, ne? Yes, indeed. When I was still in my primary time, my mother passed on. But fortunately enough, I had Mamuholo, my mother's sister, who took me the way I was, having nothing, and go high. No one wanted me. No one wanted me, but for some reasons known by God and by the person who raised me, Ula Angamutso, she took me and raised me, supported me with everything and anything. For the person I am today, it's the prayers of that woman, the support I get from that woman. Like, she is my everything. Every time I talk about her, I get so emotional because I can never thank her enough for all things that she has done, for all things that she is always doing. She is my shoulder to cry on, my supporter. I'm even out of words, hey? I'm even out of words.
Tell me, since she has been your godmother since primary and you didn't have much time that you spent with your mama, with your mother, if you were to talk to your mother, you know, and obviously your godmother, what can you say about both of them? You know, just to say thank you to both of them.
Yeah. I don't even think money would buy them what I think they are to me, or what they mean to me. Kuri, that's how much I can thank them. Even God knows that they are always in my prayers. I even, like, have you ever in a point life whereby you felt like, why were you doing this? And then the alpha, the person that she gave me, and then you were like, but God, when you never seem to surprise me. The person that you gave me, she is 100%. I don't even know how would have my mother treated me or raised me or something. But then in the person that I have right now, I don't mind bragging about her. I can talk the entire day, entire month, the entire everything about her, saying how grateful I am, how happy I am that she's in my life. Even today, when one feels like giving up, she's always there saying that, you know what, you come too far. You come too far for you to give up just like that. We fought and here you are. Even in my academics, there were times whereby things were not good, but she was there to say that, baby girl, go there, do your thing. God is there. Trust God and everything will be good.
Wow, the way you just
her prayer. Her prayers. Please, I can even write a book. That person is my everything. That person is my everything. I love her wholeheartedly. More than life itself. I love her.
This is deep.
And I feel like such things should happen regularly. Every month we should celebrate our mothers, not only in Mother's Day or what. Our mothers should be celebrated every day we should celebrate them, because they give us they do millions of things for us. They already born, they already born, their prayers, their support. Yo, no, I can't say much, but
I can see. No, definitely. I mean, this is a show for us to just say thank you to our mothers and to tell them, or just to show the mother love we've been receiving. So why not? But otherwise, thank you. Before you start to be emotional, I'm hearing that you're gonna now, maybe we might hear a proposed book about your mother. That would really be nice. I'm willing to support that if possible. Tiamo, let's jump on. Tiamo, I'm sure your mic is already open. Tiamo, let's try and just wrap this conversation. If your mother was here right now in front of us and you were to tell the world about her, in short, what can you say?
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Tiamo Musiani. Well, if I would tell my mom, I'd tell her how proud I am that I am her daughter. Describing her, I'd say that I have a fighter. I have a fighter in my life, and how much I appreciate her being in my life. I mean, she's been there, playing the role of both parents. She was my mother, she was my father at the same time. Okay, so yeah, my parents divorced when I was very young, and obviously you will feel that void that dad is no longer there, but she was able to cover everything. She was able to do everything that my dad had to play that role in my life, I remember the time when I had a technology project and we were both clueless, né?
Yeah.
And like we had to think out of the box. She had to think out of the box, like, how are we even going to do this? How are we even going to build a car, Tiamo? I'm a woman, but eventually I even got the highest marks in class. So what I can say is that I am very, very much grateful that I am her daughter. For myself, she has raised a very, very strong woman, somebody who can fight for herself, somebody who actually, when she sees herself in the mirror, she can say, hey, I can conquer the world, So yeah. From me to my mom.
I hear it.
Mom.
And also the fact that your mother has done so much for you, let me just ask, as a daughter of a mother, if you were to thank other mothers out there, mothers whom maybe they cannot get a Mother's Day, a happy Mother's Day, or mothers whom they don't have children anymore or don't have children at all, what can you say just to say thank you to them? What can you say?
Okay. Hello, fellow mothers. This is Tiamo Musiani. All I can say is that you were chosen to be a mother, whether your son or your daughter is not here, but you were chosen. You're a woman with a golden heart. That's what we say, right? I just want to say thank you for being the mother, not to only your children, but to other children who need that motherly love. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for being the pillar. Thank you for being our dear diaries. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for everything, for fighting for us, for cheering us whenever you saw that we are becoming very weak and we cannot stand for some battles. Thank you so much, so very much for being that strong woman with a golden heart and being that parent with prayers, protecting us.
Those sentiments are very strong. Thank you. Maybe let me open out for all the people who are participating here. Maybe if anyone would just wanna say something for maybe 30 seconds or something to mothers out there. I don't know, anyone. The floor is open. I can see there are a lot of people that I can see in here, and maybe anyone you want to say something, you can raise your hand, or someone just open up and then just flow. I don't know. Bonginko Simpofu. Let's jump on, brother. Let's jump on. What do you want to say to your mother? Bonginko.
Hello, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, my name is Mpofu Bondipos. Hello.
Let's go. So
That man. So I really don't much because when I tried to explain how she really helped me be the man that I am today. So, let me go back those things, and I really feel bad for those children who had never got the chance to have mother. But I'll just say, don't give up, because wherever they are, they are very proud of you. So I really don't know what to say about them. But I really salute her because she's an God.
Wow. It's just super strong words to wrap it up, Since we are running out of time, and it's said that Zoom only gives us 40 minutes, you need to upgrade and stuff. But just to wrap it up, I would like to say thank you to all the participants who are in here, and to all the special guests that we've invited to talk about their mothers and stuff. And also thank you, not just everyone who will be watching this, but thank you to everyone, Thank you to all the mothers out there. We really salute you, and we appreciate your presence in everything that we do. Thank you, siyabonga. And